ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஆளவந்தார் திருடிகளே சரணம், பெரியவாச்சான் பிள்ளை திருடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீசைலேஷ தயாபாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதி குணார்ணவம் யதீந்திர பிரவணம் வந்தே ரம்ய ஜாமாதரம் முனிம் ரம்ய ஜாமாத்ரி யோகீந்திர பாதரேகாமயம் சதா ததாயத்தாத்ம சத்தாதிம் ராமானுஜ முனிம் பஜே. லக்ஷ்மீநாத சமாரம்பாம் நாத யாமுன மத்தியமாம் அஸ்மத் ஆச்சாரிய பரியந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம். யோ நித்யமச்சுத பதாம்புஜே யுக்மருக்மம் வியாமோகத ஸ்ததிதராணி திருநாயமேனே अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. मातापिता एव ते स्तनयाभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्मयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपतेर्कुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगळं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना. भूतं सरश्च महताह्वय भट्टनाथ श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेण प्रकालेतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. स्वादयन्निह सर्वेषां त्रय्यन्दार्थं सुदुर्ग्रहं स्तोत्रयामास योगीन्द्रस्तं वन्दे यामुनाह्वयं. नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः. नमो नमो यामुनाय यामुनाय नमो नमः. We've been enjoying Stotra Rathnam, which is a beautiful composition by Yamunacharya, Alavandar. In this, we have seen up to 35th Shlokam. From the 32nd Shlokam to 46th Shlokam, it is a sequence of Shlokams where Alavandar enjoys various aspects of Bhagavan, such as his divine ornaments, divine weapons, divine consorts, Nityasuris who serve him. And finally, in the 46th Shlokam, Alavandar declares that he hopes to serve such Bhagavan for such Bhagavan's pleasure. So now we have to start with 36th Shlokam today. 36th Shlokam. Spurat Kiritangata Hara Kantika Manindra Kanchi Guna Nupuradibhihi Ratanga Shankasi Gada Dhanurvarair Lasatulasya Vanamala Yojvalam. In this Shlokam, Alavandar enjoys the beauty of Bhagavan's divine ornaments and divine weapons. Let us see the word by word meanings. Spurat Kirita Angada Hara Kantika Manindra Kanchiguna Nupara Adibihi. The shining Kiritam. Kiritam means the crown, divine crown which Bhagavan is wearing. And then the shoulder bangles, the bangles which are worn on the shoulders. And then haram. Haram is the garland or a necklace type of ornament. And then the ornament which is worn around the neck, tightly close to the neck. And then the Kaustuba money, Kaustuba gem, Sri Kaustubam. And then the divine waist string which is worn by Bhagavan. And then the divine anklets which are worn by Bhagavan on his ankle, etc. All of these divine ornaments, with all of these divine ornaments. And then Rathanga, Shanka, Asi, Gada, Dhanurvaraihi, the Panchayudams. Rathanga is Chakra, the divine Sudarshana Chakra. And then Shanka, Bhagavan's Sri Panchajanyam. Asi is Nandaka, that is the divine sword which he carries. And then Kaumodaki, that is the Gada of Bhagavan. And then the bow which is known as Sharanga, with all of these divine weapons. Then Lasat Tulasya, the Tulasi, which is shining because of being in touch with you, being in contact with you. Having such Tulasi, divine Tirutulai, Vanamalaya, with the Vanamala. Vanamala is the standard garland, flower garland worn by Bhagavan, which has the divine Tulasi. With all of these, the one who is Ujvalam, shining greatly, shining radiantly. So that is 36th Shlokam. 37th shlokam. Chakartayasya bhavanam bhujantaram tava priyam dama yadiya janmabhuhu jagat samastam yadabanga samshrayam yadartham ambodhi ramantya banticha. In this 37th shlokam and 38th shlokam, Alavandar enjoys the connection of Sri Mahalakshmi with Sriman Narayana Bhagavan. In these two shlokams, that aspect is glorified and enjoyed. And in this 37th shlokam specifically, Alavandar is enjoying Sri Mahalakshmi, Pirati's greatness, and Bhagavan, Ishwara's infatuation or great love towards such Pirati. Let us see the word by word meanings. Tava, your, Bhujantaram, divine chest. Yasyaha, for which Pirati, for which Sri Mahalakshmi, Bhavanam Chakartaha, you made that her divine abode. Mercifully, you made that. Yadiya Janmabhuhu, which Piratis, that is which Sri Mahalakshmi's birthplace, that is Kshirabdi. While churning the ocean, Kshirabdi, Sri Mahalakshmi came out of that ocean. So it is considered as her birthplace. That Kshirabdi, Tava, for you, Priyam Dama, became the divine abode, which is very dear to you. Samastam Jagat, all of the world, Yat Apanga Samshayam, whose merciful glance the whole world depends upon. Yadartham, for whom Ambodhi, the ocean, Amanti Abandicha, it was churned and a bridge was built on it. So, for whose purpose the Kshirabdi was, that ocean was churned, it was to get Sri Mahalakshmi only. For whose purpose the bridge was built on the ocean. So, when Bhagavan Sri Rama had to cross over from Bharatadesham to Lanka, he built a bridge on the ocean. That is, his divine chest is present as the divine abode of Sri Mahalakshmi. The birthplace of Sri Mahalakshmi, which is the Kshirabdi, has become Bhagavan's dear divine abode, that is Kshirabdi. And then the whole world depends upon Sri Mahalakshmi's merciful glance. For such Mahalakshmi, he churned the ocean. He built a bridge on that ocean. So such Sri Mahalakshmi, who is very, very dear to Bhagavan. That is all explained in the 37th shlokam. Next, 38th shlokam, it is again a continuation of his closeness, his great love for Sri Mahalakshmi. That is explained again in the 38th shlokam in a continuation. So, Vaishwarupyena Sadanubhutayapi Apurvavat Vismayam Adadanaya Gunena Rupena Vilasa Chestitaihi Sada Tavaivochitaya Tavashriya. So that Sri Mahalakshmi. So continuing from the previous shlokam, here in this 38th shlokam, the incomparable sweetness, enjoyability, which is present in Sri Mahalakshmi, and the aptness of Sri Mahalakshmi for Bhagavan. That is, Bhagavan and Sri Mahalakshmi are made for each other. These aspects are explained in this 38th shloka. Let us see the word by word meanings. Swa Vaishwarupyena, with his Vishwarupam, Virata Rupam, that is his vast, huge form, Sada, always. Anubhutaya api, even after being enjoyed, gunena, by the qualities, rupena, by the divine form, vilasa chetitahi, by the divine acts, apurvavat, as new, vismayam adadanaya, one who gives amazement, great joy to Bhagavan. That is, now Bhagavan assumes the Virat form, Vishwarupam, and starts enjoying Sri Mahalakshmi's qualities, her divine form, her divine activities. Even after doing all of that with his huge form, still Sri Mahalakshmi appears to be very fresh and new. That is, Bhagavan wants to enjoy her more and more and more. Such Sri Mahalakshmi, Sadha, always, that is, in all forms, Para, Vyuha, Vibhava, Archa, Antaryami, in all forms. Tavayeva Uchitaya. She is the only person who matches you. Tava Shriya, one who is very, very dear to you, one who is very sweetheart to you. Such Sri Mahalakshmi. So, having such Sri Mahalakshmi as your divine consort. So, that is explained in this 38th shlokam. With this, we will stop today's session and we'll continue on in the next session. Please go and visit divyaprabandham.coil.org and see the sTothra rathnam detailed meanings based on the Vyakyanam commentary of Periyavachan Pillai to get a deeper understanding of these shlokams. Alvar Tirudikale Sharanam, Emberumanar Tirudikale Sharanam, GR Tirudikale Sharanam, GR Tirudikale Sharanam, Alavandar Tirudikale Sharanam, Periyavachan Pillai Tirudikale Sharanam.